All right, guys, so we have our cam housing ready to get installed. Flip it over, you're gonna put your new seal in. Now, the old seal used to be black. I don't know why they switched over to this. Maybe it's a different material, maybe it's a better material, I'm not sure. So all you're gonna do is literally just install this. You're gonna run it in, run it down, and make sure it sits or is seated all the way down, okay? You can do that all the way around, make sure it's good. And what I'm gonna use is a little bit of the gasket eliminate from Detroit. It's a little red jelly looking thing. I'm gonna put a little bit all the way around just to kind of help create that nice clean seal, good mating surface. I'm gonna show you how I install it. I'm gonna go ahead and get my cams in there. I gotta get my alignment tool set up now, and then we're pretty much ready to go. So when I removed everything, you don't need the alignment tool because again, you're just removing. But now that we're installing, you have to use the alignment tool. This way everything lines up and everything is timed properly. So let me go ahead and finish this up. Let me go ahead and start applying the gasket eliminate. I already cleaned up the engine block, the surface of it. Used a little bit of brake cleaner, clean it all down, make sure we don't have any oil or anything that's gonna get in the way. And that's pretty much it. So let's go ahead and get this installed. The seal, we're gonna apply again, gasket maker, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, so as you can see, we have the seal on. I have a little bit of the gasket eliminate. Unfortunately, I did not buy any more, so I'm kind of salvaging whatever I have left. And all I'm gonna do is just apply a very small amount. Again, you're not gonna go heavy on it. You're not really creating a seal in place of the gasket. You're just helping the gasket kind of stick and make a better contact or a better seal. That's really all you're doing. Again, you don't have to go crazy on this. I am gonna clean it up. I know it looks a little nasty the way I'm doing it here. But as you can tell, really what I want to do is just get it on top of the seal, and I'm going to repeat this all the way through the entire thing. So once I do that, I will pick it up, I will install it, and I will go from there. So that's pretty much it. Let's get this thing finished up. I want to install it, and I want to try and move as fast as I can. But again, making sure I do things right. I'm not here to break any world records or anything like that, but just make sure I get it done right and make sure customer's happy. All right, guys, so cam housing, lift it up. You're gonna go ahead and carefully pick it up and install it, okay? I actually left the caps in here just to make it a little bit easier, so if I can grip some stuff. If not, no big deal. So let's see what we got here. Watch your steps. Go ahead and get a rubber mallet, something like that, and you're gonna go ahead and just tap it in. And the nice thing is, because it's new, it's very flat. It doesn't get, it's not bent or anything like that. So it actually goes in really nice, sits properly. I'm still gonna get a flashlight. I'm still gonna go ahead and make sure that everything's seated properly before I start doing anything. These 7 are going to come off. Again, we're gonna put our alignment tool on. Once our alignment tool is installed, we're gonna put our intake cam, our exhaust cam, and then we're gonna torque all these things down. I'm gonna show you how to do all that and start putting this thing back together. So let's go ahead and start doing that. We'll go from there. Okay, guys, cam housing installed. Now we're gonna do our cam timing tool, okay? Most critical. A lot of guys, like I said, they wanna skip some of these steps, and I don't quite understand it. You know, I don't know. Everyone has their own reason for doing things or not doing things. So literally get your tool, sit it into place. Okay, I haven't put those down there yet. Actually, I should do that before I do the actual cam installation. But what I want to do is just go ahead, install that. Again, doesn't have to be super tight, just get it in there. That's it. This we're gonna get out of the way for now. Here, let's move this up and out of the way. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is actually I'm gonna install these 2 bolts back here. I think they're at 22 foot-pounds, but either way, I'm gonna double check that with the book. Once I do that, then we're gonna go ahead and pre-lube everything. Again, just so we don't have anything dry. I don't want any metal to metal. I don't want any crap. So what I use, again, this is, excuse me, assembly lube 105. You can use whatever you feel like it. If you want to use motor oil, use that. There's a lot of different things out there in the market, whatever you're comfortable with. Lucas, I know, makes a couple things like that. So here we go. Again, we're gonna put that all in there. Be generous with it, guys. Nothing will happen if you put too much. Again, it's lubricant. Once the oil heats it up, it will dissipate and it will just kind of blend right in with everything else. So, all right, so we got that all installed there. Let me go ahead and get those 2 bolts installed before I go any further. I don't want to forget. I'm gonna torque them down right now. If you torque it down now, it's not gonna make a difference. The idea is just to get it in now so you can see what's going on, rather than when you have the gears in the way and you can't see what's going on. So let's go ahead and do that right now. All right, guys, so I had to actually remove the cam timing tool just because it wouldn't really let me get my extension in there. And so what I'm gonna do is just make sure I get it in there, obviously. And then I'm gonna torque it down to 22 foot-pounds. That's what it requires. So I'll show you the book. Again, it's gonna be 22 foot-pounds on the bolts in the center, and then you have the ones on the outer. Those are a different torque altogether. So again, right now we're just gonna do this really fast. We're gonna torque it down 22 foot-pounds, and then get my cam alignment tool in there. And we're just gonna snug it down 22 foot-pounds. There's 22. Okay, that's it. So now let's move this back out of the way. Here is our alignment tool, one half of it or the other half of it, however you want to call it. All right, there we go. So what I like to do is simply sit down one side, and then slowly I'm gonna go ahead and install the other side. So as you're letting it slide in there, just line up the marks. That's all you have to do. If you're wrong, look what happens. You're gonna see you're off 1 tooth. I don't know if the camera will show that. I don't know if you guys can see that, but you're off by 1 tooth. So simply lift it up. There we go. And then you're gonna go ahead and get it in there, okay? Now, this is where it gets a little tricky. So if you go a little to the left, it makes it look like you're almost off by a hair, but that actually is the best position. So again, if you're when in doubt, lift it up, set it, and see what it looks like. If it looks good to you, then more than likely you're on the money. Again, you're gonna line up those marks, and that's it. So we're gonna do the same thing for the exhaust side. We're gonna start installing the bridges. We're gonna torque everything down, get our fuel lines on, and go from there. Alrighty, time to get the new one in. Actually, not the new one, but the exhaust side in. And again, we're gonna do the same thing. We're gonna drop it in. Just watch out for this little cable, which always seems to get in the way. I don't know why. Watch your fingers. There we go. All right, so there we go. So if you can see that, you have your triangle, the white paint lined up with the one on top, and everything is aligned as far as your cam is concerned, okay? So now we're gonna do the exact same thing. We're gonna go ahead and pre-lube everything. You're gonna go ahead and get this little Feel Gold apparatus, okay? And you're gonna wanna run it right inside there, okay? It should be pretty, look at that, pretty smooth. Little to no resistance. You're gonna have some at the bottom, but almost nothing. If this goes in fine without any issues, your timing is definitely set, okay? Just move this little wire out of the way. There we go. And then now we're gonna go ahead and set up our saddles, our caps, whatever you wanna call them, and we're gonna go from there. We're gonna torque it all down, and again, get as much done as we can today. GoPro, stop recording. All right, as I mentioned, these are your saddles. rear, and then you're gonna have the one that says front. So there you go, rear is gonna be here. In case you mix it up or in case you make a mistake, you're gonna notice that the cam obviously will always be larger. I'm sorry, the rocker will always be larger on the exhaust side than it will be on the intake side. So just get that in there. Again, everything is numbered. So this is number 6. This is gonna be number 5. Number 4. And we're gonna have 3, 2, and then the forward facing one, and that's it. GoPro, stop recording. All right, here's number 2. Here is the one that says front, obviously goes in the front. And then number 3. There we go. Bam, number 3. All right. So now I'm gonna get all the bolts ready to go. I'm gonna lube the threads just a little bit, because again, everything here is dry, everything here is new. Torque it all down. I'm gonna show you what the book says really quick just to go over it and go from there. GoPro, stop recording. Alrighty, so we got all our bolts. Let's go ahead and get everything installed. It does require a little bit of oil. Again, I'm gonna coat the threads just a bit so we can get this all in there nice and pretty. Let's see what we have. All right, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's get a little bit of oil, coat these bad boys, and we'll be ready to go. Again, always nice to run it down with your fingers. This way you don't have any issues. Make sure you're not crossing the threads, messing anything up. If something obviously is tight, you can still make the necessary corrections. So here we go. All right, guys, so we got them all nice and lubed. We're gonna install our new bolts. Again, everything comes with this, which is a very nice kit. I like that. You don't have to reuse anything, or most of anything. Again, run it down with your fingers. Make sure you don't have any issues. Okay. All right, guys, there we go. So we have everything lined up. Everything needs to get torqued down. Again, this is gonna be at 22 foot-pounds. I'm gonna look at the book just to double check so we don't make any mistakes. I'm gonna show you the pattern, and then we're gonna go ahead and install our rocker arms. The intake is always the easiest. The exhaust is a pain in the, it's a pain. So let me just tell you that right now, okay? It's probably my least favorite thing to do when I put these engines together, just because I don't know, man. I don't know what it is with these things. Sometimes I don't always want to just cooperate, which is fine. You know, if it were easy, everyone would be doing it. So again, run everything down as best you can and go from there.